What up, doing comic book peoples? This is your boy C Bizzle. So today we're gonna be showing off all the books that I got from my LCS, which is Madness Games and Comics, located here in Plano, Texas. So these books is from the week of October the 9th all the way to October 30th. So almost the whole month of October. This is gonna be one of those long videos again. I see a lot of people like the other video, so hopefully y'all like this as well. Right now I'm in the process of still learning how to do little stuff on YouTube. So the making like extra timestamps throughout, I still have to learn it, and hopefully if I learn it correctly, then you'll be able to just click on which one y'all want. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the first one. And also with this, I'm going to uh, do something a little bit different on the screen at the end of the video. It's going to show you the totality of publishers. So I'm breaking out from Marvel, DC, and Independent. How many of those books I got from each one of those publishers. Um, I might do it at the end of each segment as well. So let's get started here. This is from October the 9th. First off, we'll start with DC. We got Absolute Batman. Oh, let me get out the light for y'all. Um, Absolute Batman, issue number one. This was a fun read. I had a good time reading that book. Um, and the artwork was great. The story was good. It is a deviation of uh, what Batman, the original Batman from Prime Earth is, but it's still a good read. Also, I just want to show y'all I did get the blank variant as well, so check that out. And like I said, I gotta get back into uh, my drawing days. Uh, 'Cause if you ask a couple of my old friends, I used to draw a lot, and I have to get back to that. Next, what we have is from Marvel. It is Amazing Spider-Man issue number 59. This is the second to last issue for the Zeb Wells run. After this, I think his name is Joe Kelly. He's going to be the one that's going to be taking over the writing for Amazing Spider-Man. I've been enjoying it. I know a lot of people in my circle have not been enjoying it, but it's also still the number one selling book, or at least in the top three every month. Go figure. But yeah, I have been enjoying Amazing Spider-Man. That was Amazing Spider-Man number 59. From DC, we have Batman and Robin All In, issue number 14. I was going to drop this title. Ooh, let's get that light. There we go. I was really going to drop this title only because the writer was leaving. So DC got a thing called DC All In, and a lot of the creative teams have changed. So certain writers switch over to different books. And like I said, I was going to drop this, but Philip Kennedy Johnson is the new writer for Batman and Robin. So I decided to keep on with this title. I was having fun with the last writer as well. But I'm glad I'm sticking with this. Next we have here is, I know it's still in the poly bag. I am going to take it out the poly bag so I'll be able to read it. This is from Marvel. This is the Red Band of Blade, issue number one. And I can't wait to sit down and read this. One of my favorite writers, Brian Hill, he's writing this. He's also writing Ultimate Black Panther. He wrote the last run of Blade, so I have no problems with his writing. So I can't wait to sit down and read Blade. This is Blade issue number one, the Red Band. Then they have like a cover A, regular title without the red band, without the violence and blood. This is the only one they have. Next, we have from Marvel Conquest 2099, issue number one. I've been collecting all the recent 2099 books from Spider Man to who else had? Well, he had a couple of volumes. Spider Man 2099 had, and I'm still collecting on these. I've been enjoying it. This is issue one of Conquest. And if you know the story, I'm sorry, spoiler alert, but this Nova is actually Logan Wolverine. So I can't wait to sit down and read this as well. Next we have is from DC, DC versus Vampire World War V, issue number 3. I'm liking these Elseworld stories. I like the fact that they put the Elseworld logo on these titles. Another one is Dark Knights of Steel and things of that nature. So I've really been enjoying these Elseworld stories from DC, especially this one. I can't wait to sit down and read this and see what's going on with this. And this is DC versus Vampires World War V. Next we have is Exceptional X-Men issue number 2. Yes, I'm one of the few people that's still collecting Exceptional X-Men. This is only the second issue. A lot of people immediately dropped off after the first issue. Not me. I'm interested. I want to see what's going on with Kitty Pryde and Emma Frost. Eve L. Ewing is the writer for this, so I've always enjoyed her writing, especially what she did for the Black Panther and that little mini. I call it a mini run because it only lasts like 10 to 12 issues. I'm hoping that this title lasts longer for her, but this has been it's been great. The first issue was good. I had no problems with it. So I can't wait to sit down and read Exceptional X-Men issue number 2. Next, we got another Marvel book. Ryan North is writing Fantastic Four. This is Fantastic Four issue number 26. This is a very, very Halloween esque cover, if you will. And Ryan North has been doing some amazing stuff with Fantastic Four. A lot of these stories are self-contained, and I'm having fun with that. Like I said before in my previous videos, I'm hoping that there's some overarching storyline going behind the scenes that he probably reveal it later on. But for what it is, I have been enjoying these self-contained stories in Fantastic Four. I wish more people would read this book. It has been phenomenally well written. So this is Fantastic Four, issue number 26. Next, I'm collecting a lot of different universes from the Energon verse, Massiverse. Now with this one, it's the Ghost Machine universe. This is Geiger issue number 7. Uh, Oops, let me fix this here. Get the title. Um, I, I've been enjoying Geiger since the first volume, and this is the second volume of Geiger. It seems like it's going longer than the first one, so I'm happy about that. Jeff Johns is doing an amazing work on these Ghost Machine Universe titles, so I'm happy to get Geiger issue number 7. Next is a one shot, but is an important one shot. It's Green Lantern Silver Core Special issue number 1. It's the one. It's just a one shot. But I heard that this is going to be a very important book for the Green Lantern Corps, especially what's going on in the Green Lantern book. We just Green Lantern War Journal just ended, and so we're gonna see the journey of John Stewart and what's going on with the Green Lantern Corps. I don't know if everything is gonna be in this book, but there's some interesting things gonna be happening in this book, and I can't wait to see what's going on. Next is another underrated book that I don't hear too many people talk about. I wish they would. This is Phoenix issue number 4. Uh, Phoenix is in the cosmos fighting these big extinction level event type of villains. Yes, you see that correctly. There's Gore the God Butcherer. I saw somebody on Twitter. Phoenix is basically fighting all the Thor's villains. And I look back, I say, yeah, she kind of is, but I'm having fun reading it no matter what. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the artwork. Last issue, she was with Scott Summers' father, Corsair. Is it Corsair or Corsar? I think it's Corsair. That was a fun read. And I can't wait to see what's going on in this book because I saw the future solicitation covers, and one of them has Thanos on it. So hopefully we'll see what's going on with Gore, the God Butcherer, and then we'll see what's going on with Thor in this Phoenix book. It was Thanos. Next, It's a book that I mean, like quietly hearing good stuff about. I don't know. I've never read it. This is only the first issue. This is from Marvel Sentinels issue number one. I heard some good stuff about it. I heard some bad stuff about it. Somebody compared this to like you writing a book about Hitler and his heroic type of events. Like you write them. The Sentinels are there. They exist to kill mutants, and you got a book about them. And I was like, okay, I want to get it so I can see what the big fuss is, see why people on both sides, people that really like it and people that really hate it. So this is Sentinels issue number one. Next, we have Space Ghost, issue number six. This David Papoose, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. This is great. This is not Space Ghost Coast to Coast. I know I said it in a lot of my other videos. I'm saying it again. This is not Space Ghost Coast to Coast. This is something that is it's great. When I say Space Ghost Coast to Coast was great, but that was more of a comedic type of thing. This is superheroes, people getting murdered, that kind of type of read. This has been great. I highly recommend this. Go back get the past issues. You will not be mistaken. If you want, you can go ahead and get the uh, you can get the trade paperback when it comes out. But this is Space Ghost issue number six. Next, we have here from Skybound Image. It is Transformers issue number 13. I think that this book, several of my friends said that it's the origin story for Starscream. So if it is, I'm definitely excited about trying to read this because I want to know the origin for Starscream, and I'm not trying to sympathize with him whatsoever. I just want to know: has he always been an a-hole his whole existence? I want to see it. If he is, cool. If they're trying to make me sympathize with him, I'm not going to. But I'm definitely going to sit down and read this book. Next, we have here is the Ultimates issue number five. It's the first appearance of the Native American Hawkeye. I can't wait to see um, what this book is about. I've been enjoying the Ultimates. The Ultimate that's another universe I'm collecting. Ultimate Universe. I've been enjoying the Ultimates. It's been a very good read. Um, I want to also want to see this new character, this new Hawkeye character, and uh, it's been a good title. I have no ain't really negative things to say about this title, but I can't wait to sit down and read it. And that was Ultimates issue number five. Last but certainly not least, this is X Force issue number four from Marvel. I have been enjoying all the X Men titles. I can't really say nothing negative about the X Men titles. Only thing I would say you could consider this negative, not every mutant needs their own book. Even though I do collect Phoenix and Storm, but not every single one of them needs their own book. It just feels like it's too many books, but I'm okay with trying the first issue of some books like Dazzler, Sentinels, things of that nature. Psylocke, which is coming out, I think, this coming week. So, uh, but sometimes you might get a little too overload, especially if you're like a huge X Men fan like myself. It can get overwhelming when you're trying to collect them all because the books. Some books are costing. This one's $3.99, but the flagships, Uncanny X Men. I think maybe Exceptional X Men. Let's see, Exceptional X Men. That's $3.99 too. But I think Uncanny X Men and X Men are $4.99. But some like I said, some of these books get expensive, and it takes up a lot of space. You know, when you get these single floppies like I do. So that's my only complaint about the X Men books. I know they're trying to appeal to everybody, but some titles don't need to be around. You can mash them into other than your main titles as side stories. But yeah, this is my collection right now from the week of October the 9th. Now, I think I'll put either right here or right here. Um, the totals. So we'll start from the bottom up. For the independents, it's split between Dynamite and Image. I have a total of three titles. Uh, for DC, I have a total of five titles, and for Marvel, I have a total of nine titles. Uh, and like I said, I mostly am a Marvel guy. I'm not saying that I don't like DC. I like DC. Just that some stuff I will get, but some stuff I won't. Same thing with the independents. I've only really started collecting independent books. I want to say 2020, 2021, and now seeing like I missed out on a lot of good stuff. So basically, I'm playing catch up. But like I said, this video is just for the week of October the 9th. There's going to be three more videos. They may or may not be as long as this, but so glad that you came. I'm not going to say goodbye yet, but I am going to say I do appreciate you for liking and subscribing to my channel. Make sure y'all do that while y'all here. Also, while you're here, make sure you comment down below. I try to do my best to reply to all the comments. It takes me a while, but I will go back and try to comment on them, on each and every one of them. So I really do appreciate you guys. Just hold on. We're gonna go to the week of October, the week of October the 16th. Okay, hold on one moment. What up, my comic peoples? This is part two to my huge new comic book day haul. So you saw the first video that's from the week of October the 9th. This is going to be for the week of October the 16th. Once again, I'm going to go through each one of these books, and at the end, I'm going to let you know which the amount of publishers I got these books from. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and get started because you already know, like, subscribe, tell your friends about it, have them like and subscribe to my channel. Some great stuff is coming down the pipeline. I got some other news, but I'm gonna wait uh, until I get it in the mail, and then I'll, you know. But that's neither here nor there. Okay, so we'll start with the first book. It's from DC. Is Batman Superman World's Finest, issue number 32. Um, you can't go wrong with, I believe, well, Mark Wade is still writing it. Dan Morris not drawing this particular issue, but you cannot go wrong with Batman's World Finest. This has been a fun read ever since it came out. I'm glad I'm still collecting this. I think it still has the main creative team. I know Mark Wade is still writing it, but I'm not sure if Dan Morris is doing this. I know Dan Morris is doing other stuff, like I think Superman, and I want to say Justice League Unlimited. But this has been a good read, and sometimes when they have the guest artists on there, they do a great job as well. Next here is Dark Knights of Steel All Winter, issue number 4. This is another one of those Elseworlds, and they got the little label right here. Another one of those Elseworld stories from DC. I joined the first volume of this when it was introduced. Like it felt like a Game of Thrones type of vibe to it. This is just the same, just a little bit twist on it. Now you following Deathstroke, and he's like this hulking Viking type of a character, and it's just a great story. I'm not gonna get too much into it because I don't want to spoil it because only 4 issues in. But this is DC from DC, Dark Knights of Steel All Winter, issue number 4. Next, we have a this is not a new creative team. This is a DC All In. Um, this is Green Lantern issue number 16. Jeremy Adams is a Manico. Jerry Adams, the writer, is a Manico, is the artist. So we still have the same creative team for this title. And I've been enjoying Green Lantern. Green Lantern is one of my favorite DC characters. From Hal Jordan to John Stewart, Guy Gardner, Kyle Rayner, Jessica, Simon Baz, the whole team. So Kilowog, all of them. So I'm I like Green Lantern stories. So I have been enjoying Jeremy Adams' run on this, and I do highly recommend, if you haven't already, pick this title up. This Green Lantern issue number 16. Next, from Boom Studios. Um, the hype for this book is, tailed down a lot. I can understand why, but it's still good to me. I've enjoyed reading it. Stephanie Phillips is knocking this out of the park. This is Grimm, issue number 20. I've been enjoying this title. The fact that it's going on for 20 issues says a lot. And I can't wait to sit down and read this. It had a little break, a little hiatus a few issues back, and that is back on up and running. This is Grimm issue number 20. Next, also from Boom Studios, House of Slaughter issue number 26. Yeah, I know a lot of people gave a lot of stuff about the first arc of this book. It wasn't really all that good, but ever since then, it's been great. I have had so much fun reading the title. Boom Studios is one of my favorite publishers, and they've been knocking this book out the park. And I've been enjoying House of Slaughter. I came late with Something Killing the Children, but I didn't with this one. I do highly recommend House of Slaughter. This is issue number 26. Next, we have Miles Morales Spider Man, issue number 25. Cody Zegler is doing a phenomenal job with Miles Morales. He's still vampiric, but uh, Black Panther and the Wakandas gave him a suit to help him with that condition, so they find a way to cure him of his vampirism from the events from Blood Hunt. But this I can't wait to sit down and read. And I also I got the 1 in 10. I actually got it for cover price. It's the design variant. I'm really liking this. This is the first appearance of his new vibranium suit, and yes, I'm down for it. It looks gorgeous. Had to get the variant, and especially the fact that it was a 1 in 10. And I got it for the cover price. You can't beat that. Next, we have here is Moon Knight, the Fist of Khonshu, issue number 1. Jed McKay is still continuing on writing this title. I'm glad. Like I said before, and I keep saying it over and over again, when Jed McKay is going to be one of those type of writers. When you hear the name of the character, you'll think of him. So you hear Moon Knight, you're like, oh yeah, that's Jed McKay. He has been writing him for so long in so many different books, um, and he has not failed me yet. So that is great. That was Moon Knight, Fist of Khonshu, issue number 1. Next, we have here from DC, Nightwing, issue number 18. This is the last book on the Tom Taylor run of Nightwing, and I can't wait to sit down and see what's going on with him. I'm about 2 issues, no, 1 or 2 issues back, so I'm not sure what even what's going on with him and Heartless right now. So I can't wait to read that and then finish it off with this title as well. This is Nightwing, issue number 118 from DC Comics. Next, like I said in the last video, I collected a lot of universes. One of them is the Massiverse. Okay, this is Radiant Black, issue number 30. Oh wait, no, this is issue number 30. This is number issue 30, right? And this is issue number 30.5. So what they have been doing for several issues is there's 2 people that can control the Radiant Black uh, uniform. Is not is sentient in a way, and not really. But there's 2 people controlling it, and then when you read the Radiant Black, they got an issue, a regular issue, and then a point five issue. You get it from different perspective of different decisions that each character made, and it changes the outcome of their each world. And I know I think the last time I read it, you actually see the 2 worlds together. One Radiant Black goes into the past. I mean, not the past, going to the other dimension to that Radiant Black's uh, uh, universe, and chaos. That's all I can say. This is the Catalyst War. This is the end of it, and then we'll see. I spoiled myself. I didn't mean to because I was trying to look at the few solicitations to get my pull box all settled. The next book I want to say is in January or February. They take a couple months off, but they say after that they're gonna be going full bore with the Massiverse. They say a lot of stuff is gonna change. I can't wait. This has been a very fun read. One of my favorite independent books right now that I'm collecting, and I wish more people would talk about Radiant Black. I know at the beginning they kept people were making fun of them, calling the Power Rangers. They don't feel like the Power Rangers. Kyle Higgins is the writer for this for these titles. And yes, I know he was the writer for the Power Rangers comic book, but this was a different take on the Power Rangers esque uh, vibe to them. They don't have really have Zords. They don't have no dinosaurs they jump into, nothing like that, not at all. It's just all fisticuffs. It's just so. But this it's been fun. I've been reading this ever since issue one. I'm so geeked. I got something coming in the mail. Uh, whew, in the next couple of days, dealing with Radiant Black. It's gonna be a video on that as well. Next, we have Rat City, issue number 7 from the Spawn universe. This is the only one I'm. This and King Spawn are the two Spawn books I'm collecting. This is basically this right here, Rat City, is Spawn 2099. That's how I describe it. But it's been fun. I'm enjoying the character, enjoying the artwork. The story is great. I do recommend this one, especially most importantly, it's still just 2.99. 2.99, y'all. So I do highly recommend this. That was Rat City issue number 7. Next, we got a new All In with a new creative team. This is Titans issue number 16. Tom Taylor is not writing anymore. John Layman is writing Titans. Almost said Teen Titans. Is writing Titans. I'm very interested in what's going on with the story because they just finished up the evil Raven Queen. So I'm really interested in what's the next take is going to be for the Titans. And like I said, I have been enjoying it. And y'all know I'm a sucker for white covers. A lot of the All In books are white covers, so you know I had to get some of these books. And that's Titans issue number 16, DC All In. Next we have is one of the hotter books in Marvel. This is Ultimate Spider-Man issue number 10. I think I read issue 9. It was good. I think it was dealing with the black cat. Just let y'all know, it was a black cat. It was a gentleman named the Black Cat. To let y'all know, in future solicitations, you're gonna see that name again. I'm just saying. But this is Ultimate Spider-Man issue number 10. I've been enjoying this. I've been having fun with this. It's one of those universes that I am collecting. Uh, but yes, I highly recommend Ultimate Spider-Man. Uh, it's kind of hard to find. Well, you probably could find the first issue because they had so many printings of it. I think 9 or 10. So go ahead and check that out. But yeah, this has been good. Next we have is Uncanny X-Men, um, issue number 4, written by Gail Simone. This is this from what I've heard from other people in the community and my friends that this is the best X Men book right now. People have been enjoying Uncanny X Men. I'm happy because it's been years since we had an Uncanny X Men book, and I'm a huge X Men fan. So I really am happy that I was able that they was able to bring this title back to the X Men fold, and I can't wait to sit down and read this. I think this is the first full appearance of Sarah Goff, a new villain for the X Men. So I can't wait to sit down and read that character. Uh, that's Uncanny X Men issue number 4. Last but certainly not least, we have Wolverine issue number 2. Uh, so I want to say I read the first one. It was good. The writer is, and please forgive me if I destroy his name. I'm horrible with names, but his name is Saladin Ahmed. Maybe I said it right. He wrote, and people don't know who he was. Especially he got put on a couple of big books, and they said, "Who is this guy?" He wrote Black Bolt. It was like he called it a mini series. It was a very good read. I immensely enjoyed it. And then he went on to do Miles Morales, Spider Man. Some people say he's the worst of the writers for Miles Morales. I didn't think that way. I thought he did a great job with Miles Morales Spider Man. And then you have now he's working on Daredevil, and now he's working on Wolverine as well. So I'm excited. I didn't collect the Daredevil run, but I have collected his Black Bolt and his Miles Morales run. So I'm also now collecting his Wolverine run. So I read issue one. It was good. It looks like we got something new coming down the line, some new type of metal, maybe. But we'll see. I'm gonna read this. I think it's a new Wendigo. I think it's the first appearance of a new Wendigo as well. So this is X-Men, Wolverine issue number two. He's no longer with the X-Men, by the way. He said he left the X-Men. You know he's wearing a belt with the X on. Anyways, but that's all the books I got from October the 16th. I got these books from my local comic book store, which is called Madness Games and Comics. I'll put all their information down below. Don't worry. I'll put their address so you can go visit the store if you are in the DFW area. I'll put their Twitter. Go follow them on Twitter. Go follow them on Facebook. Um, Follow on Instagram. Show them some love. Tell them that C Bizzle sent you. And I hope y'all guys enjoy them because they've been super kind to me. I've always liked the workers there. They're super nice. So check them out. Now, also, while you're here, you're still watching this video, which is great. Thank you so much for the love. Make sure you go down there and like and subscribe. Hit the notification button so when I drop a new video, you know that's coming up, and that way you can watch it. Have a great time. This is like I said, this is gonna be a long video. This is probably be an hour long video. I'm trying to make it less than that, but right now that's what it looks like. But hope you guys enjoy it. It's part three is going to be next. But before we go to part three, let's get the tally of the publishers. I always combine all the indie books because I don't really collect that many indie books, so I combine them. So we're gonna start with that first. Is Image and Boom Studios. They have a combined of five total titles that I collected for the week of October 16th. Next, we have DC with five, and then Marvel with six. So that's the total. And then when I get to the end of the video, the last video, I'll do this again. But then afterwards, I'll give you a whole totality of the whole month from October the 9th to October 30th. Okay. So once again, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your guys that you're watching. Hold on one moment. We're about to go to part three. Hey guys, what are my comic book peoples? Um, So this is part three of the video. I know it's a long video, and I do apologize for it, but I feel like I had more fun doing long form instead of short form. So this is part three of the video. If you just now watching it and you skip it, you want to go to part three. Basically, I'm showing all the books I got from October the 9th to October the 30th. So 4 weeks worth of comic books. I really do appreciate you guys that y'all watching it. Uh, while y'all here, make sure y'all go down there, hit that like button, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button. There will be giveaways very soon. Keep your eyes on that. That's why I want you to hit the notification button. So when I do drop that video, I want you guys to enter in it so y'all win some great books. So also, what I'm doing at the end of the video, I'll give you a tally of independent books, DC books, and Marvel books, and I'll put them off to the sides, one of these two sides, when at the end of the video. Um, and also when the independent books, I'm combining them because I don't really collect that many independent books. Uh, I could be wrong. We'll see at the end when I do the final total. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started because I don't want to keep y'all here too long. It's already a long video. So the first book is from DC, All In is Absolute Wonder Woman, issue number one. Uh, this is Kelly Thompson and Hayden Sherman are the creative team for this. I can't wait to sit down and read this. I have Ultimate Batman. I have Ultimate Superman on pull, so it comes out sometime this week, later this week. I'm getting that, so I had to get this. Only thing is, I missed out on the blank covers. I'm trying to get the blank covers for all of them. So eventually, I'm gonna order the blank cover, and that way I have for all three. Um, and I can't wait to sit down and read this. There's a whole new twist to the Wonder Woman lore, and I can't wait to find out what's going on. This is absolute Wonder Woman issue number one. Next, we have Jed McKay book. Not many people like it. I'm still on it. I'm still having a good time with it. This is the Avengers issue number 19. So I can't wait to sit down and read this. We're getting close to another event, Emperor Doom. If you read Blood Hunt, you know that Doctor Doom became the Sorcerer Supreme. Um, I feel he didn't need to become the Sorcerer Supreme. They just waited a few minutes, but that's me. But he became Sorcerer Supreme, and now he's about to wreak havoc across the world. And as this cover you can see Emperor Doom at the top. Maybe they're making him a prominent character because the whole Robert Downey Jr. thing. Who knows? But I have been having fun with this title, and uh, I like the fact that Storm is on this team now. So please, if you want, check it out. If not, that's cool. You know, that's one thing I love about this hobby. Not everybody gonna like the same things. Next, we have from Marvel Conquest 2099, issue number two. These 2099 books come out every week. So every week you're going to see, I think it's every week, you're going to see at least one of these books. This is the new storyline. As you see in the cover, Nova is Logan. Logan is a Nova, part of the Nova Corps. I can't wait to sit down and read this and see what's going on. It says, "Can the X-Men of the future save the galaxy?" The Conquest. So I think it's the first appearance of a couple of new characters. I think the two at the bottom. So we're gonna see. Well, not well. That's Cyclops 2099. So that might be a first appearance of him. So we're gonna check it out. Next, we have a new all-in. Uh, Tom Taylor is a new writer of Batman in Detective Comics. This is the issue number 1090. So he's a new Tom Taylor's a new writer for this. I can't wait to see this because he just finished up his Nightwing run, and I want to see how he writes Batman. I'm not saying that he's going to eventually go back to the Batman title because I know Jeff Loeb is going to be the new writer for Batman. So I can't wait to see how this is going to play out. So this is Batman and Detective Comics issue 1009, DC All. Next, we got another DC All In book, Green Arrow, issue number 17. It's a legacy number of 350. Joshua Williamson, Chris Candon is the writers for this. Um, it was crazy. This was supposed to be like a mini series, but it was so popular, it was selling so well that they made it an ongoing. And this is a very good cover. I like this cover a lot. You know, I'm a sucker for white background on covers. The reason why I'm a sucker for the white background is because it makes the colors pop more. And black could do it too, like all black covers. But black, you see a lot of dings and nicks in there, and white because they have the same issues. You can see dirt. But I really have been enjoying the Green Arrow book. I can't wait to see how uh, these writers handle the Green Arrow book. That's Green Arrow issue number 17. Now, from IDW, I talk about this book a lot. I wish more people read it. G. Willow Wilson and Chris Wildgoose are the creative teams. This is The Hunger and the Dusk, Book 2, Issue number 3. Yes, this has been such a good read. I like fantasy stories, and this book checks all the boxes. And I can't wait to sit down and read this. They have been having breaks here and there in between. I can't get too mad, but I'm just hoping it'll continue. I hope we keep getting every issue every month. But if not, it's okay. I'm still gonna be collecting it. This is the Hunger and the Dusk, book two, issue number three. Because the first volume was great. Second volume, still great. Next, speaking of great, we have from Marvel, Incredible Hulk, issue number issue 18, with the legacy number of 799. So the Incredible Hulk is about to hit issue number 800 next month. Yes, I will be getting it. Uh, we finally, hopefully, we get an end of this arc of Charlie. We'll see what's going on with this because she's been trapped in a little doll. This creature trapped her in in a little doll form type of thing, and hopefully this will be the end of that. And I can't wait to sit down and read this book. Okay. Next we have, and I've been waiting for this one from Spencer Ackerman and Julius Ota are the creative teams behind this title. This is Iron Man issue number one. They once again white background, so you know I had to get it. I enjoyed the last run of Iron Man. I think it was Jerry Duggan who was writing it. That was so underrated. Not many people. Besides, Marvel ain't got any good books. That was one of the good books. Um, and hopefully this will continue to carry the torch. I'm very interested in seeing how this uniform looks. I heard that a couple of my friends read it already. They say he's not in a uniform in his title, but still I got him in the cover. Hopefully next issue we'll see him in an actual suit. Next, before I go on, I had another book. My LCS sold out on it. That was the Flash book, issue number 14. My LCS said they're gonna order me one, so I'm gonna have it sooner or later. I don't know if that was my sign to drop the book or not, because I have been thinking about dropping the Flash book, but I want to see the arc. The last arc kind of made me want to drop it, but we're gonna see what this new arc of Flash is. So when I get it, y'all, it will be in the video, and I'll let y'all know. So that being said, the next title is "The Moon Is Following Us" from Image. We got Daniel Warren Johnson doing his Thug Fizzle on this. I read the first issue. I was like, "Yep, y'all got me. I'm hooked. I'm definitely gonna be reading this." So, the Daniel Warren Johnson's writing is great. I have no problems with it. I love his writing. I have never said think or say anything negative about Daniel Warren Johnson. He is knocking things out of the park with Transformers, Do a Powerbomb, Beta Ray Bill. So many good titles that Dan Warren Johnson has written, and he puts a lot of emotion in his writing. And I'm so happy that I was able to read that title. Got that title. Next, we have a new writer, a new creative team on this, with Dan Waters and Dexter Soy on Nightwing issue number 119. This is a DC All In. Like I said, it's a whole new creative team on this title, uh, and I can't wait to see how they're gonna follow up for what Tom Taylor did in the last volume. Well, in the same volume, but the last arc. So I can't wait to see what's going on with this. Hopefully, it is great. So this is Nightwing issue number 119. Next, we have Rook's Exodus, issue number six. Jason Fabok and Jeff Johns are the creative people for this. Rook Exodus is so good. Out of all the Ghost Machine uh, titles, this is my favorite one. I'm even thinking about dropping one or two of the other ones and just keep up with this one. This has been my favorite book out of all of them so far. And it's been such a great read. The artwork has been phenomenal. I highly recommend this. This is Rook Exodus, issue number 6. Next, we have from Marvel, Spirit of Vengeance issue number 2. The first one was actually pretty decent. I had no problems with it. Just read it the other day. Um, I'm glad that I did pick it up. My LCS still noticed I had Ghost Rider as part of my pull. So if something similar comes along, they add it to my pull box. And I'm glad they did add this to my pull box. I hope it continue to stay in there with the great writing and the great artwork for this title. Hopefully, um, other people will like it as well because I know I enjoyed it. So this is Spirit of Vengeance from Marvel, issue number 2. Next, we have sounds right, a new creative team. We have Joshua Williamson and Dan Mora in Superman issue number 19, another DC All In book. Notice white background. You notice it's in my possession because I love that. Almost said a bad word. My bad. I love that stuff. Uh, but I can't wait to sit down and read this. I love Dan Mora's artwork. I will miss Jamal Campbell. Jamal Campbell, if you were watching this, not that he is, but if you're watching this, please tell me what book you want on next, because that way I can go purchase it or put it on my pre-order list, because you are a phenomenal artist. But this is, like I said, Superman issue number 19, uh, DC All In. Next, we have from Skybound slash Image, Universal Monster Frankenstein issue number 3. Now I haven't read issue two. Issue two is the very next book on my my pull, my read list. I got a reading stack. The issue number 2 is right on top. I'm looking right at it, and I will be reading it tonight. So I know I was going to get issue 3. These Universal Monster books with Creature from the Black Lagoon and Dracula has been very good, and I'm hoping they continue on with this with other monsters from that universe. And like I said, they're not really that long of it. Each title's not that long, about 5 or 6 issues each, and they've been very good. Nick Walsh is doing a great job on writing this. The artwork is great. But if you get a chance, pick this book up. Next we have here is Void Rivals, issue number 13 from Skybound slash Image. It's what we call a council key. I can't do Sam's voice. I would do it a disservice. But this is Void Rivals. This has been good. It's all part of the whole Energon universe. Eventually, you're gonna see GI Joe, Transformers, and Void Rivals have an event soon. That's what I'm hoping. And it's been very good. I do recommend Void Rivals. You should still be able to get it. I don't think they have a trade out yet. If they do have it, go pick it up. Next, we have here from Marvel, X Factor issue number 3. X Factor is actually they got a legacy number of 295, so X Factor 300 is just around the corner. So I enjoyed the first 2 issues of X Factor. Um, it actually had me in an emotional way, like why are you being like I had a question to myself like why are you being this stupid to one of the characters? And I'm like, if a book does that for me, I'm gonna continue on reading it and buying it. Because if you make me feel some type of way while reading your story, you got me. And this got me. And I've always been an X Factor fan. But this, like I said, it's X Factor issue number 3 from Marvel. Please check it out. Issue 1 and 2 you should be able to find in your LCS. Uh, please check them out. Last, once again, certainly not least, we have X Men issue number 6 from Jed McKay. Um, Steg- Stegman was supposed to be the artist on this, I think, but he's not the artist for these couple of issues. I'm not sure if he's gonna come back or not. But the artwork in this has been still been good. I've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying this book. I am a huge X Men fan, um, especially in the '90s. That's when I grew up. I was a kid, preteen, teenager, all in the '90s. So I had fond memories of the X Men animation television show, the X Men books. So X Men has been a part of my life as far as my comic book life, the majority of it. So I'm always going to collect X Men books. and this is has not let me down. So you got Marvel from Marvel, X-Men issue number 6. They are past their legacy, a milestone. So maybe 350 is coming up soon. But that's it for the week of October the 23rd. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, um, make sure while you're here, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, so that way if Vonner drops a new video, you can catch them. So let's go down the list and see what I have as far as totals go. So we have from Image and IDW Publishing, I combined them. It's a total of 5. DC Comics 6 and Marvel Comics 7. So that's what I have here. And then now we're gonna go to part 4, the last one. I tell you right now, part 4 is not gonna be that long. It falls into that 5th week of October, so it's always like not that many books. I think it's less than 10. So that's gonna be a quick video. So I hope you guys like it. Hold on one moment. Let's go. I'll be right back, and I'll show you some more books. What up, though, my combo peoples? Here we are. We're in the last part of the video. Thank you guys so much for still watching this. If you got all the way down here, I really appreciate you guys. While you're here, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that notification bell because the new videos will be dropping this week. I can't wait to show you some of the stuff I've gotten. I got some mystery boxes. You can't see it, but right there over my right shoulder, there's a bunch of mystery boxes I got to go through. So you can check those out. Some new stuff is going to be coming down the pipeline. I got a giveaway coming up soon, possibly two giveaways coming up soon. So make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get all the information you need if you know from me when I put out a video. Okay, I ain't gonna keep you long. This is actually gonna be the shortest of the 3 bit parts. Out of the 4 parts. It's a very short stack. It's only 10, not even 10 books. We'll go over what the books I got in my LCS, which is Madness Games and Comics, located here in the DFW area, here in Texas. I'm going to put all their information down below, from their social medias to their address, so you can check those guys out. They're always looking out for me. They have great, great customer service. I've never had an issue with them. So I'm gonna put all the information down below so you guys can check them out. Okay. So the first book we're gonna talk about is from Marvel. Oh, before I do that, at the end of the video, I'm gonna give you I've been giving totals for every week. I will give you a total for this week, but something else at the end of this video, I'm gonna give you the total of from everything from October the 9th to October 30th. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Marvel, this one Marvel, Amazing Spider-Man issue number 60, the last issue of Zeb Wells' run on Amazing Spider-Man. I know a lot of people didn't like it. Know a lot of people didn't. I know a lot of people hated his run, but for some reason, he still is. This book is still like the number one selling, one of the top selling books out. So somebody must be liking it. I know I am. And my biggest thing is like, if somebody likes it, stop all that. Like, why did you like it? Like, you're crazy for liking this. No, other people got different tastes. That's one thing about this hobby I love. Not everybody's gonna like everything you like. You could be a long time Amazing Spider-Man fan and hate this. You can be a long time Spider-Man fan and like this. It happens. Okay. Um, so this is Amazing Spider-Man issue number 60. I know I'm gonna enjoy it. I haven't read 59 yet, so I'll read 59. I'm gonna read this. I just want to say thank you, Zeph Wells, for doing an outstanding job on this title. I've enjoyed the fact that you made a character like Tombstone a relevant villain for Spider-Man. Thank you so much for that. I always felt that that character was never fully utilized, and now I feel like you did a great job in that. So thank you so much for as well. I hope that whatever title you write next is a great title. You might want to take a hiatus for a while, because I know this was a big job for you. So take a hiatus and then come back even stronger with a new title. Okay. But this is Amazing Spider-Man issue number 60. Next, we have from Image, Pharaoh, issue number 7. This has been good. I didn't get Stray Dogs, but I got this. It's not that I'm a cat person or a dog person. It's just the fact that I, at that time, I wasn't really feeling trying to get Stray Dogs, but I heard all the hype of it, so I tried Pharaoh issue number 1, and I was like, I'm gonna have to go back and get the trade paperback for Stray Dogs because the same creative team that did Stray Dogs did this. So I highly recommend Pharaoh and Stray Dogs. Even though I haven't read it yet, I still highly recommend it. I can't wait to sit down and read this. And it's great. It's about cats with rabies, and like I said, I can't wait to sit down and read what's going on with this story. It's almost like a zombie esque type of story. Next, we have is you say Namor or Namor, whichever one you prefer. This from Jason Aaron. Uh, why nobody talk about this? This is actually really good. It's like one is Jason Aaron. I've enjoyed his writing. The artwork is great. The story you basically get like a lot of backstory of Namor and what he went through in his adolescence, as a child and in his adolescence. This has been really good. I really do recommend this. I know I recommend a lot of books because I like a lot of books. People say, Brian, you have a lot of books you recommend. And every book you show, you recommend it. Yes, because that's what I buy. I only recommend what I buy. So if I'm not recommending it, that means I'm not buying it. So every book I have, I'll probably say I recommend it because I've enjoyed it. I only buy what I enjoy. That's just me. But as I said, this is Namor issue number 4. Next, we have from DC slash Vertigo. This is Nice House by the Sea, issue number 4. It has now the new Vertigo imprint on the title now. Uh, Vertigo is back, and this is part of Vertigo. This is a James Tinian uh, and Alvaro Martinez Bueno. That's the creative team of this book. This is if you haven't read Nice House by the Lake, uh, read that and then read this. Because if you try to read this before that, you will get lost. At least for me. I've enjoyed James Tinian's writing, and I once again I do recommend this book. Now, here's one of the X Men books I've been trying to get. I've been given a chance after chance and chance. It's not part of my pull. I just say if it's there, I will pick it up. If it's not, I might skip it. Uh, so this is NYX issue number 4. Uh, from what I've heard, spoiler alert, something happens to Prodigy. I'm not sure what it is fully yet, but I'm glad I got this book so I could find out what's going on. This is probably one of the weaker of the X Men titles from the new X Men titles. Uh, but I'm going to read this. The first 3 issues were okay for me. It wasn't mind blowing, but as I said, I can't wait to sit down and find out what's going on with Prodigy. He's such a great X Men character that has been, I feel, been underutilized. So hopefully, with NYX, we'll get more from this character. Like once again, this is from Marvel NYX issue number 4. Next, we have here is Phases of Moon Knight issue number 3. This is not a Jed McKay Moon Knight. This is one of the few books that's not written by Jed McKay about Moon Knight. But I have been having fun with this as well. Um, this is a very good story. I think this is a first appearance of this character on the front cover. I really think it is. I have to look it up. But yeah, I've been enjoying all the Moon Knight books, um, and this is just another one of them. So that's Faces of Moon Knight, issue number 3 from Marvel. Excuse me. Next we have here is from Marvel slash 20th Century Studios, Predator versus Black Panther. Um, this is written by Benjamin Percy. This has been good. This has been really good actually. Uh, it's just Predator versus Black Panther. The basic stories of this is predators are like a crime, and this particular predator, his father and brother were like the big dogs of the pride of the tribe, and he was like made fun of and this and another. And he said, "Hey, I need to go to Earth because the spear that both my father and my brother have is made of vibranium and it kicks butt. Imagine if I had a whole armor with it made out of that, and my ship is made out of that, my weapons are made out of that. I'll be the king. I'll be the big dog." So he goes to Wakanda, and there's blood in this, there's violence in this, there's death in this on both sides. So I do recommend this. This has been such a good read. That is Predator versus Black Panther, issue number 3, and it's not canon. Just want to let y'all know. It's almost like it's like an Elseworld type of thing. Next we have here is Red Coat issue number 7 of Jeff Johns and Brian Hitch. This is one of the books I might drop. The arc is, I think the first arc is done. If not, it will be done in this issue. So I can't wait to see what's going on with this arc. I may continue on with Red Coat. It is part of my pull list. We'll see. If I had to make cuts, this is probably one of the first books that will get cut. Um, I know a lot of people like it, but to me, it's okay. It's the weaker of the three for me. It's Rook, Exodus, Geiger, and then Red Coat. That's how it is. And like I said, it does have the black cover. So I'm a sucker for black covers, black and white covers. Next, this book is from Marvel. It's Ultimate X-Men issue number 8. People, I be getting a lot of stuff. People said it's not a true X-Men book. There's no real, there's no real X-Men in this. But I've been liking it. I think last issue has the first appearance of the Ultimate Sinister in this universe. I know Ultimate Sinister probably was in the other Ultimate X-Men books, but this is my first time seeing him in this universe. Uh, so this is a good issue 7 was a good read. This is a good read as well. I do recommend. It's not going to be a typical X-Men book. I'm telling you that right now, but you will enjoy it. It's great. It's very well written by Peach Momoko. Very well drawn by Peach as well. So I do recommend this. So that's it, y'all. That's all the books I got from October 9th to October 30th. For this week, uh, I'll give you the totals of books I got for this week. For Independence is Image Comics, just two. For DC, only got one DC book. For Marvel is six. So I'll put that total right here. For overall, I'll probably put that on the sides as well. From October 9th to October 30th, I have a total of 15 indie books. Okay. Uh, Total, and let's say I combine them, all the indie books together. Total of 16 DC books and a total of 28 Marvel books. Like I said, I'm a Marvel collector first and foremost. So when I hear people in the community say Marvel ain't got any good books, I got like 28 of them in the month of October. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, I got all these books at my LCS called Madness Games and Comics, located here in Plano, Texas. I'll put all the information down below. I want to thank you guys so much if you're still watching this. If you're still watching this, make sure you like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. When I drop new videos, you can check them out. So I really do appreciate you guys so much. I want y'all not only to enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your week, and the rest of your month, and always and forever, happy collecting. Peace.